With which products do you make 30K a day? You don't have to work 15 hours a day. So now I work less. You get out of school and you don't know nothing about nothing. You just repeated things off the book. And I just started reading different books like Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. My biggest affiliate marketing month in profit. Okay guys, so 1 week ago, I opened a Q&A on my Instagram and my private Scalers Method community to give you the chance to ask me anything. I have a lot of different questions that I will go through in this video. And the first question is, you made 50 million profit or revenue? I guess you're referring to the video that I made where I speak about me making $14 million in 2022. In 2022, I didn't make $14 million profit. I did generate $14 million in revenue, which is a big difference. And you also asked if it's possible to make $1 million profit in a month. And the answer is yes. I know people doing that in the affiliate marketing space, and myself, I also did it in the past. So it is totally possible to make even more than $1 million profit a month. Also, one thing to expect, especially if you're like a solopreneur just doing affiliate, you can have these golden months, but it's likely that you're gonna have spikes. So maybe 1 month you do like $1 million plus, the next month you might be doing 500, 600, it all depends. But it's definitely possible, and that's why it's the best business model on earth. Affiliate marketing without paid ads. Is that profitable? And the short answer is it actually is, because a lot of people out there are using viral videos to sell gadgets. Even within my community, a few students before switching to paid ads, they were running successfully content marketing for products. So they were perhaps drop shipping products or selling affiliate products by creating viral videos on TikTok and just posting them. And we all know that TikToks can go viral. So if one of the videos goes viral for the product that you're selling, it can generate sales because you can put the link in the description and you pay zero money to generate any sales. So it is possible. It's not something that I like doing too much because it's not so controllable. I prefer paid ads because I can control the revenues every single day. I have a better control over things. I don't rely on the algorithm, but it's definitely possible. And an additional question to this is, do I need a huge following to make it work? And the answer is no. You don't need a huge following if you do paid ads, nor you need a huge following if you want to go for viral content. Why? Because if your TikTok is good enough or your reel is good enough, you're gonna reach people and you can build audience throughout that. I have a friend, he created an Instagram account around pizzas and he gathered 130,000 followers in like a few months, and he can start selling gadgets there because he just built a following. But you can start without a following and build it up, and if a video goes viral, even if you have 100 followers, if you have 0 followers, if one video goes viral, you generate traffic, and if you generate traffic, you can generate sales. How long did it take you before you could quit your job? Funny enough, I never had a job. I started making money when I was still in high school, and I understood the power of social media because of that, so I never had the need to get a job. Actually, I might have had a job, but it was more like a partnership with the biggest sports company in Bulgaria, and they offered me basically a revenue share on the traffic and revenues that I would generate. So I would post links on Facebook pages with millions of followers, drive the traffic to websites, generate money through Google ads because there are ads on the website, and they would just pay me like 80% of the revenue that I was generating. So that was enough to never have actually a job. And as soon as I was 18, I just started paid ads and switched to affiliate marketing. How to find the best timing for ads? Well, it's one of those mindset things as well. There is no best timing for anything. You know, we tend to postpone things we should be doing now and put them in the future, waiting for the perfect weather conditions or perfect situation in life so we can start doing what we should do right now. So the answer to your question is the best time to do ads is now. Don't wait, just make the best piece of ad possible and post it, because you want to make money today, not in the future, right? So start right now and don't wait. Product selection for VSL. Do you use Clickbank offers if you're running YouTube ads? I don't use Clickbank. I don't like the majority of the products there. I think they're very aggressive, and I like to stay away from like aggressive or deceiving products. But I know a lot of people make a lot of money with Clickbank. Product selection for VSL. So I always do the same 3 checks for each brand that I want to work with. The first one is the brand. I take a look at the brand, if they sell legitimate products, if they have a good story, if they have good reviews, and if they have an authority figure or celebrity that I can work with to shoot a VSL, or if they have already a good VSL that I can start working with. And the second thing that I take a look at is the video content. So it goes back to if they have an existing VSL or if they have enough footage so that I can build a better VSL from scratch. So if they have amazing product shots, if they have amazing B-rolls of the authority figure, if they have some reviews, some UGC content already, if they have some clips with the authority figures, then with these elements I can actually come up with a VSL from scratch very quickly, because if they didn't have any of these, I would have to come up myself with everything, which is possible, it just requires more time. So either it's an insane brand that I really want to work with, so then I put in the time and effort. If it's a brand that is like meh, but maybe they have amazing video content, then I might just take a shot at it and build a VSL from scratch and see immediately if it has potential or not. Because I want to fail really quick and I want to waste too much time on testing things that don't work. And the third thing I take a look at is the commission. So is the ratio of the commission and the cost to consumer good? Good case would be the product starts at $50 like for a supplement and the payout is above $100. That makes sense to me because I know I can get more or less conversions at around $100 for the type of niche. So if they pay me more, I'm likely gonna make money just based on the payout. If it's a $50 product and they pay me $40, doesn't mean it can't work. It can work like many gadgets do, but it's not something that I like to do because performance is pretty shaky because the margins can be very slim. So these are my criteria for selecting a product for a VSL. What is the hardest part of affiliate marketing? Products or ads? Well, besides that, I would say it's like sticking to one thing because we tend to jump from one thing to another. I see that in so many different cases when affiliates start, or even me when I just started affiliate, like we always hear like, oh, this is making money, oh, Leadgen is making money, supplements are making money, this gadget is making money. If you find a good brand and it makes sense that that product can work because it's an evergreen product, it's solving a real issue that millions of people have, then it makes sense that that product can work. Of course, it's gonna be how well you advertise it, but it's also mainly has to do with if you're gonna stick long enough about it, because you need to develop a feeling to sell that product, to develop a feeling in that industry, to know what has been tested and what hasn't been tested by making your own tests, your own assumptions, and just failing until you find that one winner that is gonna pay everything back. And a lot of people just quit. Like I talk about, I don't know, the 30 million a year that I did like 2 years ago, or the 100K days, blah, blah, blah. You think that was easy? It took me 6 to 8 months before I saw a single dollar profit. And I was in minus like 30 to 40K on that specific project that just boomed after a few months. So it takes time. And you know, a lot of people would have quit. So the thing is like, you need to pick something that is gonna stay forever. Like, I don't know, hair loss. Everyone suffers hair loss, weight loss. You like problems that people have. And if you're able to solve them with the brand that you pick, that you want to run as an affiliate, then you're gonna succeed eventually, whether if it's this brand or another brand, but you're gonna solve that problem with one of these products that you picked, and you just need to stay consistent. And that's a big mistake that people don't do. So that's definitely the hardest thing. Getting around Facebook bans. Well, that would be a separate video itself, but a lot of people don't know how the policy works. A lot of people just create an account from scratch, like they create a profile right now, they go on facebook.com, they sign up, they have 0 friends, 0 real activity on that profile, and then they go create a business manager, connect a debit card and launch an ad, and boom, they're banned even before that. So that's one mistake, like to use fresh accounts that have no history and just run ads, or asking a friend for an account, logging in there, changing the password, opening a business manager and running some ads right away. That's suspicious activity. They have seen it all, so they know what black hatters do. They know how they can easily create an account from scratch because anyone can. So if they see that someone is like logging into an account from a different IP, changing the password, creating a business manager and running ads from on an account, on a profile that had no business activity in the last 5 years, that's definitely suspicious. So you need to take it in steps. It's not as easy. One thing I always recommend doing is working with agencies that provide accounts so they can help you with that. By yourself, you need to know what you're doing. And I made another video where I speak about how to avoid Facebook bans in short, but this would be an entire video and actually have sections in the beginner's course of scalers where I explain all of this. Are Clickbank products reliable to promote? Well, Clickbank does pay out. So if that's what you're concerned, if they're not paying you, they're gonna pay. But besides not liking the fact that they run VSLs with super aggressive intros and claims that are just deceiving, and they use fear to sell products. I don't like that you don't really know how much you're making at the end of the day, because there are a lot of refunds that they take away from your commissions. So what you see at the end of the day is not your actual profit yet, it's your gross revenue, and they're gonna be chargebacks and you're gonna pay for that. So that's something that I also don't like. Is it possible to use Giddyup videos directly on Facebook, or that might ban the ad account? If you copy paste video ads as they are, it can get you in trouble, because if Facebook recognizes that you're using the exact same videos that another affiliate used and got banned, they're gonna assume that you're doing some dodgy shit as well, and it's gonna create a domino effect, and that's gonna lead into a ban. And also, if you're copy pasting content without adding any twists, without adding fresh content, Facebook recognizes that. So they're gonna score your ad at a lower rank, and they're gonna serve you worse traffic. So if you create ads from scratch and you shoot them yourself, you edit them yourself, Facebook is gonna give you better traffic, because they will not see all this duplicated content floating around and users seeing the same thing over and over again, because that's exactly what they're trying to avoid. They want people to see fresh things. So if a product is scaling very, very well on Giddyup, or any other product on any other affiliate network, you should be doing the same. So don't copy. Copying works, you know, like it can make you some money, but being a creator works way better. So my tip is be a creator and not a copycat. My biggest affiliate marketing month in profit. 1.5 M, something like that. It was a good month. Yeah, 1.4 or 1.5 in profit. So that is possible. Your first successful affiliate product, how much profit? Oh, first successful, what could have been? It was probably when I was 18 that I was running some Leadgen campaigns. So I was collecting emails for, I don't even remember what. It was probably some win an iPhone stuff. Back in the days, it was working very well. They would pay you $3 a lead, and at the end of the week or the month, they would select a winner for an iPhone. But these companies were gathering up so many email addresses that then were used for marketing purposes, that just paying off an iPhone every week or every month was so cheap to them. But that's what I was collecting. I was collecting leads for people interested in winning an iPhone. So the landing page was like, put in your email, your full name, and we're gonna let you know if you're gonna win. That's it. $3 per every contact I would bring them, and that was my first successful campaign. And how much profit? Oof. The first month that I was profitable in affiliate marketing, I believe I did $12,000. And I remember taking 50% of that profit and putting it into a trip to Las Vegas to one of the biggest affiliate marketing conferences back then, Affiliate Summit West, I believe. Yeah. So that's how I even spent the first profit, to make more money. Why affiliate marketing over e-commerce? That's a very, very good question. So you can still do affiliate marketing on e-commerces, but you're not gonna own the e-commerce. And I did successfully both, because also in e-commerce, I had 7 figures brands that I created and successfully scaled. But the thing that comes with e-commerce is you have to deal with all the parts of the business. And unless you're a very well-established e-commerce, it's actually gonna be much harder to beat the profits that you can make with affiliate marketing and have a similar lifestyle. So I am in my 20s and I was working like 15 hours per day on my e-commerce. And I knew that I could be working way less hours and make way more money with affiliate marketing. So for me, that answers the question. Like, I wanna make a lot of money, but I also wanna have quality life, you know? And I wanna have a high quality in life. So e-commerce was just not made for that, because in e-commerce, you need to deal with administration, production, fulfillment, marketing, customer service, payment processing, blah, blah, blah. In affiliate, you just need to deal with one thing, which is making the best ads possible and cash in the money. That's it. So for me, it was a no-brainer. And in fact, I launched affiliate again. It started making way more profit than e-commerce. And then after a year, I just quit the e-commerce because it wasn't making money anymore. And why would I even work 15 hours per day if I could work 1 hour per day and make all the money that I made thanks to affiliate marketing? So that settled the question. Do Google ads still work? Absolutely yes. And by Google ads, we also include YouTube ads because it's the same parent company. 90% of my income, like, it comes from YouTube ads. Like, it's the biggest thing out there. I prefer it way more than Facebook ads. I know how to run Facebook ads, but I just prefer YouTube ads because it's way more stable, more chill. and I just have more contracts with good brands on YouTube because that's my go-to and my bread and butter. How many offers should I run daily? How to run neutra offer and not get banned? Ooh, that's a good question. So, how many offers should I run daily? I mean, I run few offers and they're always the same since many months, if not years. But if you're testing, like when I used to find many products and not have well-established partnerships with brands, I would just test as many offers I could just to find winners. But it's the best thing you can do is beside offers is niches. So I would take one niche. So let's say you want to go into the, I don't know, anti-snoring devices. This is like a niche, like, you know, people with snoring issues. You could be testing a bunch of different products that aim to solve that problem and see which one sticks. So you understand better how to make better ads. You don't jump from different topics like solving this issue and then jumping to healthcare and then jumping to, I don't know, beauty gadgets, and then you just mix up your creativity. You take one thing, you get dialed in, and you make the best ads possible for all these different products. So you focus your mind on one topic, one problem, and that is gonna give you way better results than just jumping left and right. That to answer the question. And the follow-up question was how to run neutra offers and not get banned. That's very subtle because you need to use specific languages. So instead of saying like lose 10 pounds a week, you should be saying this supplement, this nutrition product can help you shed weight. The subtle line is between making claims and actually referring to those claims in a subjective way that results may differ from people to people. Never be too specific on their expectations, but say that you could feel more energized by taking the supplement. You could experience weight loss. You could make examples of existing customers, but specifying that those are subjective events. And as the word subjective says, it's depending from person to person. So don't make claims, use your own pre-landers, use your own custom domains. Don't run links from affiliate networks that everyone is running, because that's gonna get you in problem regardless if you're running neutra or even an anti-snoring device or any harmless device or any harmless offer. So beware of these things. And yeah, I'm going very deep in this in the new Scalers Pro course that I just shot last week. I'm probably gonna put the link in the description so you can join the waitlist for that if you're interested. What is the best way to scale winning ads on Facebook as fast as possible? Well, the same way you scale on YouTube and Google Ads, in my opinion. In my experience, just by making harsh changes in budget logs, so 50% increases, 100% increases, even 300% increases. If your ad is good enough, if your campaign is good enough and you have banger ads, that's gonna sustain the growth, because you don't wanna start with $100 a day and take forever to get to 10K by doing 15% a day increases, or what other gurus teach you, because I'm the real motherfucking guru. I think you can be more aggressive, and that's exactly what I did. Like if I see that the ad is performing very well and I'm spending $100 a day, you could be jumping to more budget, like 200, you know, and see how that goes. And it also comes down to how much budget you have, how much experience you have. But let's say at some point you're spending $2,000 a day and you're making 50% profit every single day for like a few days. Go from 2,000 even to 4, from 4 to 8, or even more aggressive than that. You're gonna learn, and that's very subjective. You're gonna see on each campaign which days you're gonna perform better. So you're gonna have a feeling, and when you develop the feeling, you will know exactly how high and fast you can go by just testing around without being too fearful. You know, it's like affiliate marketing and media buying is predictable because you're gonna start understanding how much money you could be making tomorrow. Me and my partner like to bet on what the ROI is gonna be, because we're sometimes so confident because we know the performance of the campaign that becomes predictable. So we feel confident enough to bet on it. What is the best high converting offer and affiliate network right now? Well, offers right now, it's Q4, it's November. So any gifts, any gadget good for the season, or it's healthcare season. So people in the Leadgen space know exactly what I'm talking about, because they're running massive traffic to pay per call offers. So it all comes down to what you're running, and there are different networks for that. You know, gadgets, there are many different networks that do that in different countries. So a few affiliate networks could be like, I don't know, Giddyup, Matrix, DFO, MaxWeb. Like it's always the usual visuals. But that's exactly why I invite you to go to affiliate marketing conferences to actually meet these guys in person, understand what they have in their hands. So each network has their ups and downs, the products that are crushing it, and you can always ask a list. So the best thing you can do is the affiliate network that you know, you could ask them what the top performing products are and start from there. Or you can reverse engineer that by looking at the winning ads on Facebook, on Vita, whatever it is. So you can spy and find those products afterwards, because there are many different networks that might have the similar products. So it doesn't even matter what affiliate network it is, as long as they have the product and a decent payout. You get what I'm saying? Tips for beginners, someone who is completely new. Well, make sure you really want to do this, and make sure to educate yourself on my channel, because I put a lot of content out there for free, so you can see exactly what affiliate marketing is, how it works, interviews with people and all of that. And then if you're convinced that this is for you, then without question, I would actually jump in the Scalers Method course that I put out, because I teach you everything from start to finish on how to be a successful beginner and go from 0 to 1, and 1 could be already like $1,000 a day, because I have a lot of people in the community doing even more than that, and that can be you if you put in the time. But that will not be you if you don't put in enough time, if you don't believe in it, if you don't work and test enough products. And be sure also that you have enough budget, not only to buy the course, because that's one part of the first expense, and the course is not even that expensive, but you need budget afterwards for ads. And to give you a short answer, because I know what you're thinking, you could be starting with $200 a week, $100 a week to test 2 products, to understand how the system works, and be ready that the first money that you're gonna test on ads on Facebook, they're gonna be gone. So be ready to lose that money, because you need to invest money to gain data, to understand what works and not, and make many different ads before even launching one. So train your ad skills by making ads, and with the course I teach you that as well. So once you feel like an ad could be an actual banger, and you improved your skills and you showed it to the community inside the course, and you get some good feedbacks, then that could be the time that you can launch your ads and start spending your hard saved money. What about lead gen on YouTube? Actually, that's a great question. I told some lead gen guys like a year ago to actually start running YouTube ads, because they were doing Facebook ads only. And they told me that their life improved quite a bit thanks to my recommendation, because YouTube is just such a great performing platform. A lot of healthcare people do Facebook, but not many of them do YouTube due to regulations, due to the need of G2 certificates and all of that, but that's easily achievable. And Leadgen works everywhere. Like, it works very well on YouTube. I've seen ads working. I've seen good pals of mine doing millions of dollars a month during healthcare season and doing open enrollment and so on. So it does work. And actually, I can even see it myself by spying on ads a bit. And I'm testing myself right now because I'm getting into healthcare, and that's pretty exciting. So a question from the Scalers Method community. When testing a new offer, do you test completely different hooks with a different angle, or do you test the same angle with some changes in copy, audio, and visuals? So if you're starting a new offer from scratch, I recommend you doing different angles. So instead of making one angle with like 10 variations and seeing no success, that's probably a bad strategy. It's better to test 4 different angles and just 4 variants of different angles and see which one of the 4 angles is performing better. And then let's say this angle is performing better, then you can dive deep down and actually focus on making different variants with the audio and the copy and the visuals. You get what I mean? With which products do you make 30K a day? Well, I don't talk about the brands who I work directly with because of agreements that I have signed. They're all very exclusive brands and they only work with us, and we have like NDA signed. And also my partner really doesn't feel comfortable me talking about it. So he's probably watching my videos, sometimes shaking, wondering what I say and don't say, but it's always the same niche. So focus on like the big problems. So it could be like people wanting to make more money, people wanting to lose weight, big problems that everyone have, and just focus on those and find the biggest brands out there that are solving these problems right now. Reach out, try to work with them, try to establish a relationship with them, and that's gonna help big time. To speed up our profits, what is the best way to approach agencies to run our Facebook accounts? How much should we realistically budget to pay them? Well, I don't like to work with agencies that manage my own campaigns. I just like to work with agencies that give me ad accounts, which is a big difference. So if you're a brand owner, you should find an agency that has proven track record and that likely is gonna take a fee on the performance of the results instead of a percentage of the ad spend, because that is gonna be the right incentive to actually perform. So they will take your money and try to multiply that instead of just charging a base fee on what they spend as a management fee. You see what I'm saying? That's why I recommend you to work with affiliates and pay them a commission for each sale that they generate for your brand. So you know exactly how much you're gonna generate for each sale, and that's gonna be the fastest way to scale as well. Where do you see the biggest opportunities for affiliates? For example, insurance, which is like 16 trillion year industry, or maybe partnering with Amazon brands to take popular products to e-com. Well, I think you fucking nailed it already there. Like, those are two great ways to make a lot of money. Like, insurances is definitely something that I'm pursuing myself right now, because I have some very good friends in affiliate that make a lot of fucking money that are running health insurances. So that's something that I'm going after, also because it's always health related and I'm already in the health space. So that it's like the next logical step for me to try. And partnering up with Amazon brands, yeah, I mean, if they have legit products, it's gonna be hard work because they probably don't have any marketing materials that we need to make VSLs. But if you're willing to take one of these brands, I would suggest not only to structure an affiliate deal and get paid a commission, but maybe to take equity in the company, since you're gonna blow it up potentially. Because if they only rely on Amazon and then you add another stream of traffic that is not only gonna generate more sales, but also pump their Amazon sales, because people are gonna look for the product, and search traffic is super fucking valuable. The brand awareness that you generate with YouTube ads or Facebook ads is massive. So if you're willing to do that and negotiate a deal where you actually perhaps get either the majority of the profits and a piece of the cake. So in case, you know, the company sells, you're gonna have a piece of the pie and you're gonna make a lot of money on an exit, because that's where a lot of money can be made. But if you don't feel like the company can be sold, then just try to take as much profit at home as you can, and also get a deal on the Amazon sales, since you're gonna boost them as well. How much time did it take to get to your first 1K or 10K or 100K and 1 million? I assume that's total profit. So 1K probably took me, after a good initial loss, it probably took me 4 months, 5 months. 10K, the same thing. Like the month I did 1K, I did 10K as well. And 100K probably took me like about 6 months since I started, because as soon as you hit like one campaign, it can go up pretty quickly. And $1 million, it took me some more time because I had a successful project, but I quit it because I didn't like the partners, and I did get close. We did generate more than $1 million in profit, but we had to split it. But when I reached my first $1 million in profit, it was probably when I was like a few years. Yeah, it took me a few years. Like I would say like 4 years. But then revenue went much earlier. Like generating $1 million, it's relatively easy if you know what you're doing, especially with paid media. Profit took me a bit longer. So I would say like 4 years. How did your mindset change? Well, that's a continuous metamorphosis in my brain. Like it continues to change. So at first, when I was like a teen, I was like 14, I didn't know that I could make money, and I just started making money out of the blue. That taught me that I can make money by myself, and that removed a lot of pressure from the traditional education, because I didn't like school anyways, and I don't believe in traditional educational systems because I don't think they do a good job in actually educating us. Our parents say we train for life, and I think that's absolutely not true. You get out of school and you don't know nothing about nothing. You don't know how to cook, you don't know anything about money, you don't know anything about empathy and how to deal with other people. You just repeated things off the book. So I understood that, and that before finishing school. So I was always like a rebel in school, and I just started making my own assumptions about things and reading different books, like all the mindset books about, like, I don't know, Think and Grow Rich, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, all those classic books. And that shifted my mindset a lot. And then I was in this work hard, play hard mode for a bit, and then I understood that I was making a lot of money, and I had this feedback loop that told me that if I work 15 hours per day, I can make money, and if I don't work that many hours, I cannot make money. But that also changed because I understood after some years that you don't have to work 15 hours a day, because actually that's going to affect your clarity and the power of making the right decisions. So now I work less, and maybe if I work more, it's just on different projects. So my mind never gets too stressed, and I just split my attention on a few things that I know I can do very well, and I still make a lot of time to enjoy my life and do my favorite activities, because you can reach your success, you can reach your dream life in a state of happiness and peace, and not just stress and unhappy times, lack of sleep and all of that. We all need those 10-hour days, 15-hour days, but that's simply unsustainable over time. And I changed it through a lot of just mindfulness and consciousness of what I should be doing the most, which is ads, for example, an affiliate business, instead of jumping around and testing 20 different offers a week. So, and that only came in when I got clarity, when I zoomed out, went out for a walk, did some sports, traveled the world, enjoyed my life, came back to my business and had absolute clarity on what's making me the most money, what's wasting a lot of money and losing a lot of time, and where the big moves are made. So if you zoom out, sometimes you can see these things, but if you don't zoom out and you're just constantly just working and always living in FOMO and hearing that this guy's making this much, that guy's making that much, and never having clarity over what you have in front of you, that's gonna keep you away. So that's why now, and I always preach it, I work 1 hour per day, sometimes even less, to be honest, because as soon as I have a campaign that works, I don't have to work that much. So my only job right now is to make ads and all these fantastic YouTube videos that I enjoy doing, or other things in my life, like other side projects that I don't speak about it too much publicly, but I will, because they just give me more joy. So I wish you the same, and I hope you like this video. So give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I see you next time. With love, your motherfucking guru. Peace.